Buddy, I am about to get some much needed rest. I've been super excited about this patch, stayed up grinding some games, just checking out the patch and seeing what I want to do going forward. But I need to get some rest so I can recharge before getting back into the game. I will be bringing you that 4231. I've said it in some comments and some previous videos. And that's how I am lining up for the first, I guess you could call it, balance formation, which is the formation I will be using the most. It will be replacing my 5-2-3. Now that I don't have to really worry about that long switch with L1 triangle, the 5-back's not as important. And this 4-2-3-1 is awesome. I cannot wait to share it with you. In the meantime, I wanted to kill two birds with one stone, so to speak, right? So on the screen right now, you're seeing this website called UFL Scout. It is made by players. You can see it says community-driven player database for the game UFL, which is awesome. If you come from EAFC, think Footbin for UFL, but better, right? Obviously, I think it's brand new. It may be, may have been around for a little bit. I just discovered it. Shout out to whoever developed this. It's obviously a team of people, and then it looks like they actually have people which are called scouts that put in the stats for each player, and it actually gives you a shout out and shows you which person added the stats, and you can actually correct them and say if something's wrong or not. It's very cool. So many different options on here. You see, you go to database, you can separate it by players, compare players, look at the most popular. You can add comments, right? Which at Footbin, everyone reads the comments on the different reviews of players. So this is going to become a beast. Let's blow this thing up even quicker and just get it out there. There's no doubt people are going to be asking where's the database, and we got one. So I don't know how long it's been around. I'm glad I stumbled upon it. This is awesome. So again, it's called UFL Scout. You can create an account, which I think gives you a few extra things. Go ahead and just check it out. Go to UFL Scout. I don't think they have an app. I just saved the website on my home screen. I'll check if they have an app, or you can check as well. But either way, UFL Scout. And what I want to do is show you. So this, obviously, if I go to Squad Builder, let me see if in my profile I can. Okay, so my profile is there. Cool. So you see here. Well, it doesn't say anything there, but let's do Squad Builder, create squad, or let me see if I already, Squad Builder, view squads. Okay, so, wow, it has my squad in here, OGI is a guest. Okay, so it has my squads in here. That's pretty cool. There it is. So there's my Allison in there. Let me see. Squad Builder. View squads. Okay, so both of these just have my Allison in there. Okay, let's just go to it. We'll add from there. Okay, so let's see if we can add them. Oh, no, it won't let me use it. All right, so Squad Builder, create squad. Okay. So you could put your team name down. You've seen I kind of played with it before in there. That was my name, OGI. Let me see if it'll let me add it. My phone's been acting up. It may not. But you would just simply click in the player's name. Click on them. Yep. And then inside of that, you can add in here like it's a meta team, right? Or if it's cheap, PNP, starter, glow up, niche. Put your squad name. So for me, OGI for OG International. Perfect. Let's just click private squad so it won't be shared. No, I'll keep it public squad. Even though the other ones aren't complete in there. Then you can switch to your formation. So in this, the 4-2-3-1 arrow is just simply the 4-2-3-1. Not the wide version, the one with 3 cams, right? And I'll quickly go through my team. So on the right side, I got the big dog Dumfries, right? And then check this out. This is the cool part. You click on them. You can mark his own because I own them. Then you can change the rating. Mine, I'm just going to do all of them max out. Just it'd be interesting to see what they are max out. So now when I click on them and go down, it shows him maxed out, I believe. Let's see. 86.92. Let's see if that changes if I change his. Okay, so no. So it only has up here. It does not change the updated ratings. When you go to compare players, it will actually give you their max out, their updated stats, which is cool. Down here it says their skills, right? So that's very cool. So mark his own, change rating. Nope, so it says 91. That's cool. But it will not change it in here, unfortunately. But that's fine. You can go to compare players for that. It shows you how much they cost, CP and RP. So he's a 91 there. Allison, change rating. I believe he's a 90 for me. I'll just put 91. That's fine. But anyway, I won't do that for all of them to take too much time, but you get it. You can do that. Mark him his own. And then I have Virgil, Big Verge, the captain of the squad, Virgil van Dijk. On the left, his Netherlands counterpart, Van de Ven, over there, who's also higher rated, right? I think he's a 90. Mark his own. Change rating. 90. Okay, on the left side, we have Udogi. Okay, or is it Udogi or Udogi? I always say Udogi. You guys tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. But anyway, mark his own. Change rating. We'll go 91, I believe he is for me. Okay, perfect. So that's the back line. Stronger than ever. Beautiful. Here's where the change is made. This is where I need you to put in the comments what I should do. Well, it's after the CDMs. I'm kind of jumping the gun, but long story short, since I'm going 4-2-3-1, I don't need the 3 central midfielders like I did before because Tchouaméni could double as a center back and a 5-back, or the third CM, CDM in a 3CM formation. Along with, so it was Tchouaméni, then Joe Wellington, and Camavinga. So here's the deal. Chua's staying because he's an absolute beast. I love that he can play center back too. He had some options, and I really believe in having at least one true number 6. Chua's the man. Obviously, mark his own. His rating right now for me, because I've been grinding out with him, is a 91. He's incredible. He starts off a little low, probably lower than I think he should start out, but you can grind him up, and he is one of the best, if not the best, number 6s in the game. Pretty good on the ball. Has some CM aspects in there if you need him for that too, which is cool. Whereas like a Rodri's a little more stiff, a little more center back feeling. Tchouaméni is a great CDM, but also has that feeling the ball like a CM, if that makes sense. Okay? Whereas like a Declan Rice is a straight number 6 CDM, right? If what I'm saying is kind of making sense. If not, well, whatever. Going to the next one, Joe Wellington or Camavinga. Normally, I would say, or I previously would have said Camavinga, no-brainer. He feels amazing on the ball, great dribbling. He wins a lot of tackles, great at interceptions. But there's a couple of things I notice. In the air, he's just not good. He loses a lot of aerial battles, whereas Joe Wellington does much better there. And I noticed that even though I don't shoot much with these guys, typically if it's a good defense and it's crunch time, one of these two will be open, Camavinga or Joe Wellington. And I noticed Joe Wellington almost every time, if not every time, just has better shooting, does better in positioning in the attack. So even though it's rare, I've noticed that there's some important times when I need them to step up. And Joe Wellington always outshines Camavinga. And then still does pretty well elsewhere. So it's a tougher call than I would have thought before. And Camavinga gives me just way more XP RP if I were to get rid of him to then make this next decision. So I'll just put Camavinga for now, who starts in 86. I've had him one of the longest out of all these guys. So for Camavinga, we'll mark his own, change rating. He's a 91 for sure. Now here's what I need in the comments section. Haaland is obviously up top. People ask, is he still the best striker after the patch? Absolutely. He's not necessarily a must-have. You could go elsewhere with him, but he's a beast. His finish is incredible. It's so hard to knock him off the ball. He does very well dribbling. It's not like EAFC where he's pretty stiff until you get deeper into his promotion cards. He's good enough on the ball. 4-5, not a 3-5 or 2-5 like he is in EAFC. So Haaland's awesome. I had CR7 before, but he just lacked pace. And Haaland's still great in the air, which, yes, they've nerfed some of the lob crosses and stuff like that, but he can still get up and win headers without a doubt. So Haaland's staying up top with me. Mbappe is a no-brainer. And I like Mbappe because for me, I knew that I might want him in a He's actually a 91 for me as well, so we'll go ahead and change that too. Mark his own. Change rating. 91. All right. And he can play either that second striker. You could play up, way up if I want to move Holland back, which I probably never will, but just in case. But what I did was when I got a skill point, I added a position to him, which was the next one was Cam. So now he can play left wing, right wing, striker, and Cam. Messi can play left wing, right wing, striker, and Cam, right? And while Messi could be a good, like, secondary striker slash Cam, I don't like that 3-star right-footed weak foot. So here's the thing. If I'm going to put the settings, in some games I might go in and change it depending how the game's going. If I'm going to make him more of an attacking midfielder that doesn't make runs up there with Holland, more of a, he's going to stay put and swing passes out or hit finesse shots from further out, cutting to the left, to curl it in, then I can go Messi. But typically Messi's going to stay on that right. Yes, he lacks some speed. So could I maybe get rid of him and get Saka or Salah? Could I move him into the center and get Saka or Salah and play wingers first until I can eventually get the skill point to make one of them a Cam and then go back to this formation? Let me know that. Should I keep Messi? And then figure out how to make it work with, maybe 2 strikers, Messi wide right, and then I could go Vinicius wide left, or I could go Vinicius wide left, play the same way with just, how 2 strikers or whatever, and put Mbappe and Haaland striker and have Messi wide right. Or I could get rid of Messi, put Vinicius wide right, Haaland in the middle, and Mbappe to the right, and maybe get Odegaard at Cam. I mean, there's a lot of different options, okay? But what I'm leaning towards right now is going with this one right here. This guy right here. I think he would be excellent because he's got the 5'5", okay? And he is amazing at long shots, finesse shots. He's still pretty good at dribbling. He has the ability to be dynamic. He could play the wing if he needed to, could play striker. But out of all the players, Vinicius, Saka, and Salah. Saka and Salah coming from that right side, cutting to the inside for the left-footed shot, and then Vinicius cutting inside from the left side to the right for the right-footed shot. And then obviously from there you can move Mbappe where needed, Messi. I would not get rid of Haaland or Mbappe. Messi, I would think about. Like I said earlier, the reason Ronaldo's not in the mix is I had him before, and he's an amazing player, but he's just, Haaland's better than him because of the more pace and just bigger, stronger. And then as far as the dribbling aspect, these other players I mentioned are better than him. So he's just kind of stuck in the middle, a little bit like Bellingham. Both great players, and for other people they can absolutely work, but not quite for me. So this is what I'm looking at. But leave in the comments, is it silly to get Son, who's the lowest rated out of Vinicius, Saka, and Salah? Am I going with the right thing here? I feel like this could be the absolute best. I need to check. I'm almost positive Son can play Cam right off the bat. If not, though, obviously I'd have to change this around a little bit. I would have to maybe do 2 wingers with Messi on the right, Son on the left, and Mbappe as a second striker. And a 4-4-1-1 is probably what I would go with. But I really want to keep this 4-2-3-1. And I think Son can play Cam right off the bat. Let me know. Can't believe I forgot. But nonetheless, I know he's the lowest rated out of those guys. Let me know. Would you do Son in this position? Or would you go for one of the other 3 that I said, like Vinicius or Saka or Salah, or do some other combination? Leave it in the comments, and I will not make a move yet. I just wanted to show you UFL Scout, kind of while going over my team, showing you examples of how it worked. Make sure you go get this and utilize it. It is awesome. Shout out again to the developers. And then leave in the comments what you think I should do. I'm pretty much set everywhere except for that middle where you see Sun right there. And if I have to change the formation for a little while, or maybe for good, I will. But I really want to go with this 4-2-3-1. I love how it plays. I can't wait to share with you guys either way. But yeah, leave in the comments section what you would do with this being your squad and with the changes that I was thinking about making. Maybe you have a totally different idea of it, somewhere totally different you're looking at that I should change. If that's the case, leave that as well. I'm always interested in your help. It's very good to get a different perspective, different outlook on things. I could be missing something that could help be a game changer, and I really want to hit the ground running with this new patch. I took that little break into eFootball. I just had to give it a chance. It turns out that wasn't missing anything over there. It was kind of a false alarm at the start, but it was a good big chunk of time that I missed playing UFL. So I had to get back in the swing of things, and now the good thing is I'm super hungry for it, just in time for this patch. So utilize UFL Scout. Leave in the comments what you would do with this here squad. I'm going to get some shut-eye, and when I wake up, we will get back to grinding. So keep having fun, first and foremost. Keep grinding. And until next time, we'll see you later.